Hi, my name is Chris Crosby. I'm here to talk to you about the Smart Conference Badge developed by Team Rocket Sharks. Conferences are complex, a lot of moving parts, and generally, conference badges that are given to users, attendees, by conference organizers are very static. They don't have much versatility, very limited use. They're populated with predefined information. But what if your conference badge was counterintuitive? What if it could provide contextual information and verification and enhance the social experience of your conference in real time? Our project goals were just that. We wanted to create a smart badge that hits the sweet spot of cost, functionality, and ease of use. We wanted to avoid also using phones and computers to connect to the badge. Fall somewhere in the middle of these three: low cost, multifunctional, and ease of use, right in the middle of that Venn diagram. Our target customers were conference organizers, the folks actually purchasing and distributing the badges. The users were the conference attendees. We needed to ensure that the design met the needs of the users, as well as other concerned people like conference speakers, sponsors, security personnel, and anybody else, hosts that may need the badge during the day. Design requirements, pretty simple. We wanted it to be affordable. We wanted it to be informative. We wanted it to be durable. We wanted it to be safe. And we wanted it to be reusable. Pretty simple. In terms of the product criteria to meet those requirements, affordability. In speaking with our interviewee, Danielle, she stated that $10 was probably her max price, so we wanted to stay above that when designing the badge. Informative. We wanted to ensure that it displayed pertinent information with regards to the breakout sessions and things pertinent to the conference itself. Durability. The battery life needed to be above 8 hours, a general conference timeline. We wanted to ensure that it's not just going to die on you halfway through the conference. Safety. Electronics produce heat, and heat makes people uncomfortable and can be unsafe at times. So we wanted to ensure that the operating temperature never reached above 110 degrees Fahrenheit. And it had to be reusable. What's the point in buying a one-time electronic badge? We wanted to ensure that as these badges progress, you could reprogram them, recharge them, and distribute them to multiple users for multiple conferences. Why the Smart Conference Badge? Pretty simple. Got a streamlined design, case and lighting. The operation, generate clips that of the competition with various modes toggled by the user, as well as information in real time. And of course, the reusability. You don't have to continuously purchase more badges. And also there's a sustainability and a carbon footprint factor here, where if you purchase one badge, you're not continuously killing those trees, purchasing more paper badges, wasting that ink and such. I'm going to let Aaron talk about the key features of our badge. Aaron Falls, that is.
Here are some of the important features of the Smart Conference Badge. First, it has an NFC sensor for physical context. This sensor will be triggered when it's in close proximity to other provided NFC hardware. You can use this for things like validating attendees to various breakout sessions. Second, it's a very simple operation. You don't have to connect to the badge through your phone or computer. And this is good because we have to mix it up your phone over 150 times a day. We want to free you up with the conference experience so that you don't have to be constantly looking at your phone or computer to use the badge. Lastly, we provided an LED function that can be used for different kinds of social things like contests, or games, etc. It's very open-ended.
Thank you, Aaron, for that. With some of the modes that he discussed, the LED blink mode as well as the NFC interface, we had to incorporate a solid amount of code, C++ code, that would perform those functions for this badge that lived within the Arduino. This is a snippet of some of the codes. This shows instantiating the variables, your debounce delay for the button when it's depressed, and when the button is actually activated on. There's a substantial amount more code, but no need to dive into that. Mid-process design changes, we did have a few. We removed the Wi-Fi connectivity due to some limitations that we had, not only within our own specific design, but also within badge goers, or conference goers. We updated the layout of the buttons as well as the case in the screen to kind of fit the needs and the design itself. We also introduced a new use model in the sense of renting instead of purchasing. Instead of purchasing these badges, which could be costly, why not rent them from a single distributor? Have the distributor bear the burden of those costs. Here's a video of Aaron Kirby produced of the prototype. It shows the unit working, it shows the screen populating, and it also shows the screen populating text, and then scrolling down with pertinent information as it's used. Well, some things that Aaron Falls learned was that the difference between customers' needs and user needs and other interested people's needs was quite different. To create a good product, you got to start with fewer critical features and iterate as you get feedback. And also making things is hard. Push through doubts and learn and iterate. Some things that I personally learned, communication is paramount to success when working with people in different time zones. I'm on the Eastern time zone, and the other two folks were on the Pacific time zone. That was very difficult. Also, progress is key when timelines are approaching. We need to ensure that we're making progress, which kind of goes hand in hand with understanding what value-added tasks really mean when the project timeline is approaching. Am I doing something that's actually adding value to this project, or am I doing something that's really kind of worthless, cutting grass in a circle? And here are some of the resources that were utilized during the making of this presentation and during the research that we performed. Thank you very much for listening, and hope you buy the badge.